hotel, which is all the way down the bottom. George has made us walk round and round and round up hills. How you doing?
I'm just trying to find the Queen's boat.
It's not here. How do you know? Oh, it looks really nice up there. The Radisson Inn.
Graveyard.
Oh God, it looks some graveyard.
Georgie in the middle.
Nice going. Good for you. Scotland by bus. Oh, it is cold. That is the
Starting route
yacht.
to Royal Yacht Britannia.
That is not.
That's
Head
not.
southwest
I can't
on
imagine
shore.
the Queen
Then
being
turn
on that.
right onto Sandport Place.
No, it's on the water. I think it's the white one.
Ian,
Yes.
you're telling me porkies.
I didn't know. I've not seen the Royal Yacht Britannia. I thought that was it from a distance, and you said the Queen wouldn't stay on that wooden
Exactly.
thing.
You made us get off and go to see the ocean mist.
The ocean mist might have been nice.
Do you really think so?
Probably cheaper than the Britannia.
Start your tour. Georgie's on a roll. The Queen in the middle. Wow, look at that, all the gold and that and that. Yes, they are. Can you not see me? Oh, wow. I'm loving this.
Which would give orders on the direction of the ship to the seated three in the wheelhouse. The room at the back is the chart house. This was where the navigating officer would plot Britannia's course for state visits.
Are you steering the ship?
A year in advance.
When you finish
You have to tell them, don't you? You
Do
tell
you?
the wheel.
Beyond the raw bridge is the cable deck of the yacht, known as the forecastle. It was from here that the anchors and cables for mooring Britannia were operated. In the centre of the deck, you can see two round capstans used to raise and lower the two anchors, which each weigh more than 3 tons.
Continue around the deck to point number 3, which
What was that?
Coins at the foot of each of the masts as a payment to the angels for keeping the ship safe, and they're still there. It's back in 1953.
Wow.
And they're the flags. That's the flag cabinet. That would have been the flag. So wherever it was,
and the sign next to it tells you what they're about.
boat, I suppose, under the water. So all the flags mean different things, so they can signal other ships. And that's to me that I require medical assistance, I require a tug, I have a pilot on board.
I like whiskey. No, whiskey.
The Queen is
require medical.
overboard. The Queen is overboard. Send the helicopter.
No, it doesn't. Oh. Clever. Wow.
admiral's room.
Yeah.
So the guy that's in charge of the boat, basically.
Yeah, there's a corgi on the armchair.
I'd have been an admiral.
Galley and served to him in his
Wow.
On your right is a typical officer's cabin. Little changed since it was first used in 1954, despite their high status on his duties.
From here, continue along the deck outside until you arrive at the garage.
Would you like to go on a cruise, Georgie? I don't think they sink all the time.
Water had to be hoisted onto the special trackway that's fitted to the deck. Even then, it could only be squeezed into the garage by removing its bumpers. Boats played a crucial role when Britannia rescued over 1,000 people from war-torn Aden in 1986. From here, you can also see the ship's funnel rising up above you. To its left is the mainmast, which marks the midpoint of the ship, dividing the royal yacht in two. It was here that the royal family could relax in privacy, sunbathing or enjoying games of quoits or deck hockey on this, the largest deck on Britannia. Prince Philip would occasionally set up his easel here and indulge in the royal pastime of painting. There was even a collapsible swimming pool which was sometimes placed here for the royal family to take a dip in. The veranda deck was also used during formal state occasions for receptions and sometimes for group photos, rubbing down these decks daily with seawater to keep them in pristine condition. But so that the royal family was not disturbed, all work near the royal apartments had to be carried out in silence in one of the Queen's favourite spaces on Britannia. It was a true family room and offered privacy from the rest of the ship. Here, Her Majesty liked to take breakfast and afternoon tea while enjoying the office's spectacular views through the large picture windows. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh took a guiding hand in the design of the yacht, selecting furniture, fabrics and paintings. Today, their taste remains very much in evidence throughout the royal apartment. The bamboo furniture which you see in this room was bought by Prince Philip in 1959.
Royal bedroom.
Liz? Phil? Liz? Are you up?
But one of the sleeping cabins on the royal yacht, it has a single bed. When Britannia was being fitted out in 1953, the Queen decided to make use of the bed linen bought for Queen Victoria's bedroom on the previous royal yacht, the Victoria and Albert. The Queen's sheets were especially tailored to Her Majesty's preference with a deep turnback and embossed with the personal monogram HM, the Queen. Above the Queen's bed, there is an embroidered silk panel which was specially commissioned in 1953 at a cost of £450. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh sleeping.
Hear about this room? Press number 1.
Her Majesty's, but reflecting the Duke's personal taste, has a more masculine look. Like the Queen, Prince Philip preferred to have blankets rather than a duvet on his bed. But as he did not require the same deep turnback, the Duke's sheets were slightly smaller. His pillowcases are the same size,
Tiny little bed.
but on Prince specific request do not have the lace borders. It is a mirror image of the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh's bedroom. While the Queen and Prince Philip's rooms were reserved for their use alone, the bedrooms on this side were used by other members of the royal family. This is the only room on Britannia with a double bed, which was brought on board by Prince Charles when he honeymooned on the yacht with Princess Diana. When the royal children were small, this bedroom and the adjoining room were used as nursery suites.
From here, take the stairs down a bit to the next level.
Had to have tea on a royal cake.
Royal cake.
I'm
Fruit
having
scone or
Victoria
scone?
sponge.
You don't want a fruit scone or a scone.
Go outside. The window.
So where are we?
We're on the Royal Yacht
Britannia.
and we're having cake.
In the royal tea room.
Yeah. How are you going to eat your cake with a
Sneak,
mask?
sneak it in up the side like that.
fudge cake. Looking lovely.
Which had been donated by a lady in waiting on the understanding that it would receive love and affection. Generally came off the worst for wear. Another toy animal who made his home in the anteroom was the small wooden monkey. He arrived on board during the Queen's visit to Copenhagen in 1957, and although no officer was ever allowed to touch him, he mysteriously moved around the wardroom to be found in a different hiding place each day. Today, he's in the case behind the bar, hanging from the silver ship, which is actually the top part of a huge salt cellar.
It's not.
Of Russia.
Is it a monkey?
It's a bear.
Oh, I'm talking. It says a monkey.
Although this was the venue for the officers to unwind and indulge in a bit of light-hearted relief, these rooms would often take on a more formal atmosphere, and no time more so than when the Queen and the Duke
What is it?
Nelson's button. That's the button from Nelson's coat.
and is over 200 years old. It's just to the left of the door that you came in.
When you finish looking around, move next door to the wardroom.
Here, in the wardroom, Britannia's 19 officers would gather daily for meals and to unwind after a long stint on duty. This part of the room, with its elegant dining table, was where the officers ate their meals. Breakfast and lunch were more informal affairs, and the officers could come and go as they pleased. But dinner was altogether different. In the evening, the officers, sporting the Red Sea rig, the traditional naval uniform at sea of a white shirt, black trousers, cummerbund, and patent leather shoes, would gather in the anteroom next door for pre-dinner drinks.
1990.
Oh, that's a nice dog there.
And
Tim,
Kim.
Andrew, and Sarah.
Yeah, I used to call her Fergie.
I don't know that.
Case next to this. Taking pride of place at the top is a silver Pegasus bowl with flying horse handles. It depicts 4 previous royal yachts and was presented to the wardroom by the officers of the Royal Yacht Victoria and Albert in 1901. The Pegasus bowl is flanked on either side by 2 silver Cromwellian urns, which date from 1909. They are engraved with the Victoria and Albert crest. Below these is a Russian punch bowl inset with precious stones, and a ladle, which also date from 1909. The flag in the base of the case is the gin pennant. This was used by the officers to indicate who was buying drinks in the anteroom bar. When an officer raised the flag, the drinks were on him. The case near the exit door of the wardroom contains a variety of sporting trophies in silver. The Royal Copenhagen China polar bear keeps guard over the bottom shelf. He stands on an engraved ebony plinth and was given to the officers of the Royal Yacht Victoria and Albert from Kip Golf Club in 1911. In front of the polar bear is a silver table lighter, which looks like an Aladdin's lamp. It too came from the Victoria and Albert and dates from the 1920s. The circular flat silver spoons at the front of the case are tasting spoons, engraved with the words from Princess Victoria.